We are live at True Beauty Salon, Baton Rouge. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. We have Terrie. Y'all welcome back, Terrie. Y'all see this long hair? Welcome back, Terrie, for our live today, where we will be discussing all things natural hair care, specifically low maintenance hairstyles. That's kind of what we're going to be talking about today because it's summer. So we'll get into that. So first, tell us where you are watching live from and your questions that you may have. Talking about low maintenance hairstyles. Summer it's still here. The kids just went back to school, but we are talking about low maintenance hairstyles for natural hair care. And low maintenance hairstyles help to retain length, moisture, and all that good stuff. And so it's easier on your schedule too. So definitely let us know where y'all watching from. Hey y'all. Y'all say hey to Terrie. We so happy to have Terrie back. It's always a good time. Hey everybody. Yes. I want to know who is relieved that the children back at the schoolhouse. That's what I need to know. Let me know if you were more happy than they were. Well, some of them I know they weren't happy. But they back in the routine. And so it's a good place to be, y'all. Make sure y'all listen in. We're going to be giving away 2 things today. We're going to be giving away our True Beauty swag bag. And then also we're going to be giving away the product that we're using today, the Custard and the True Beauty Salon Growth Oil. I'm trying to see if I want this bigger. Where y'all watching from? It's lunchtime. I always ask y'all what y'all eating on. Is it live? Welcome in, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Girl, who is that?
We're ready for you, Miss Brandy. We're ready for you.
Y'all, can I just tell y'all a secret? Every time, so y'all, okay, I'm about to say too much, but I'm not really super active on social media, but when I open my app and one of the videos of me talking comes up, it'd be like, oh Lord, tell that lady to be quiet. What is she talking about today? But anyway, it's a joy to be able to do what I love, so it's exciting. Where y'all watching from?
Baton Rouge.
Okay. Baton Rouge. Any friends from Zachary? Any friends from Clinton, St. Francisville, Baker, Gonzales, Lafayette, Geismar, Bastrop family? Y'all watching? Monroe?
They'll catch us on the rewatch.
Yeah, let us know where y'all are watching from. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna get started today, y'all. So, low maintenance. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of talk about low maintenance hairstyles. There's a lot of talk about protective styles. So when we think in terms of a low maintenance style, it's something that the hair is semi-tucked away in a sense. We think about 2-strand twists are a good low maintenance style. Flat twists are a good low maintenance style. Coils could be considered a low maintenance style because you're not necessarily having to do something. I wouldn't say do something to your hair, but you're not having to style it every day and touch it. You may moisturize it a little bit or add a little bit of oil, but for the most part, you kind of tying it down. You may add, a little leave-in or something like that, but for the most part, your hair is not being manipulated on a consistent basis. So that's what we consider a low maintenance hairstyle.
Miss Brandy, Jalen PM said, hey, Miss Brandy.
Hey, Jalen. Y'all, Jalen was on the other on live with us. We did a beautiful wash and go. Hey, Jaylin. Girl, I gotta ask you about them bangs for your baby girl. She came in and got some bangs, y'all. Hey, Jaylin. So low maintenance hairstyles, I would say they are beneficial because you're not manipulating the hair on a daily basis, not combing in it and brushing in it a lot. And then so with that being said, there's not a lot of mechanical damage that could take place, which can help and aid in length retention. I will say most of the guests that come here to the salon, a lot of them get low maintenance hairstyles. Well, they'll come every couple of weeks or every 3 weeks and get their hair done in a low maintenance hairstyle, and then they come back, take it out, you know, and then we just do it all over again. And so Terrie is living proof that low maintenance hairstyles help with length retention.
Miss Ronisha Gray said, hey, Miss Randy.
Hey! That's Niecy. Niecy, I heard what you said, girl. We gonna talk later about my friend. She got all the hair. That's the inside joke, friend. Yes. Hey, Niecy. So, I will say some common mistakes that people may make. I may redo that one. I'm gonna redo this one, y'all. Some common mistakes that people make with low maintenance hairstyles, I would say, is just completely neglecting your hair. You don't want to just not do anything. You want to apply maybe a little moisturizing leave-in and a little bit of oil after a few days, just to kind of make sure that your hair is having a little bit of hydration while it's being tucked away. Another mistake may be just sleeping on it. Definitely with any hairstyle, you want to make sure that you either sleep on a satin pillowcase or that you have a bonnet or you're tying it down. Now for this style that we're doing today, Terrie's going to tie her hair down with some type of scarf, satin or silk, to kind of keep everything in place as she, you know, sleep, and so it'll last her and do what it needs to do as far as being low maintenance. Okay, next question. Can someone maintain their hair underneath the style without causing breakage? Yeah, and I say you would do exactly what I just said, just making sure that you are keeping some level of hydration and moisture in your hair just by adding a nice leave-in and some oil, maybe after day 2 or 3. It really depends on the person. If your hair is more fine, then I wouldn't say that you would add it too soon, maybe around day 4 or 5. But if your hair is more coarse and you know you need a little bit more, then you may do something after day 2 or 3. Just a little bit too. You don't want to overdo it when it comes to that. I would love to hear some questions about all of your questions related to low maintenance. The good thing about the low maintenance hairstyles, when you think about twists, those styles like twists can be styled like individual braids. You can, you know, pin them up, you can put them in a ponytail, but still you have access to your hair. So that's I guess the main difference between protective and low maintenance. You still have really good access to your hair to kind of maintain a certain level of moisture.
Why is it important to use specifically silk satin hair wraps instead of other kinds?
Well, because the other materials can be drying to the hair, like cotton is drying to the hair, and so silk or satin helps to kind of lock that in without drying out the hair. Yes. I will say for low maintenance hairstyles too, there are different variations. Like today, these twists that we're doing today for Terrie, they're going to be coming back and we're going to do a nice little, probably a crisscross pin up something, you know. But they can come forward, they can come to the side. I mean, it's all different types of variations that you can do. Just so you don't get locked in and, you know, have it looking one way. There are different variations that you can do for a low maintenance hairstyle.
What's a good low maintenance style if I work out regularly?
This, I would say, flat twists are really good. Like I said, you have access to your hair. That's the most important part. And then you can just tie that down. I would say tie your hair down during your workout, leave it tied down, and then after you come home and shower and all that good stuff, let it dry naturally, or you can just sit under the dryer for a few minutes and then get up, go do what you got to do. Maybe add a little bit of edge control or something like that. Put your earrings on, a lash, and you're good to go. Well, you a mascara if you like me. Yeah. So when it comes to low maintenance hairstyle and length retention, and trims, I know trims are a hot topic. We like to call them maintenance cuts. It is important to get your ends trimmed. I know some people are a bit apprehensive about that because the idea is, well, I want my hair to grow, so why would I cut it? So unfortunately, what happens is if you don't trim those ends, then that hair will start to split and break up the hair shaft. And once it continues to, it just continues to split all the way up. So the hair strand is one singular piece of material, and then at some point it starts to break like that. And then if you don't cut it, and then if you don't use the right kind of shears, then it's just going to continue to split and split and split until it goes all the way to the top of the base of the hair. And so unfortunately, if you don't use the right type of shears, then don't use household scissors. Don't use, they have to be something nice and sharp because it'll seal that end. And if you don't, it's going to continue to break and the end's going to be rough. And then you end up losing the hair. And also, if you don't trim your hair on a regular basis, then when you start detangling, it'll get caught, which causes further breakage. So,
are sew-ins, quick weaves, or wigs better for low maintenance?
So, those are more protective styles. I would definitely say it really depends on your goals, on your hair care goals and your lifestyle. And so I say my professional opinion is if you're going to go into those, that's fine. Just make sure that you don't leave it in too long, number one. And then number two, if you can access your hair, then use some sort of leave-in and then maybe add a little oil to kind of keep the hair moisturized within that time frame while you're in that style. I know some of them may not allow that based on the installation, but I will say when you come out of them, make sure that you shampoo that hair really good, get that scalp nice and clean, and maybe do some type of moisture treatment or protein if necessary to keep the hair strong.
Someone said, my hair is fine and curly. Without using heat, how can I maintain my length? I'm wearing wash and go and using curl defining products such as dough.
And the question is,
without using heat, how can I maintain my length?
And your preference is to wear a wash and go all the time? Put that in the comments for me. I would say so if you're shampooing your hair weekly, that's actually a really good thing. I would say with maintaining the length, you definitely need to make sure that you're getting the trims on a regular basis. And then sometimes it may be necessary for you to switch it up and maybe do a wash and go a couple of weeks and then maybe do twists or maybe go into flat twists. But I do have clients that wear wash and go weekly, and they're maintaining their length in their hair because their hair is properly hydrated and because they're getting their trims on a regular basis. She said her hair is fine.
Yes, she said it's fine and curly. She responded and said, yes, until my hair gets stronger. I combed out my locks 2 months ago. She washes weekly.
Okay. I think that's a good routine. So at this point, and it's fine and curly, I wonder how long is it? Because if it's long enough to maybe go into a low maintenance hairstyle, then I think that may be beneficial too, because fine hair a lot of times, if we do too much manipulation, sometimes it'll break. So I would definitely say continue to shampoo it weekly. Definitely maybe incorporate protein and get your trim. And I typically recommend trims every 8 to 12 weeks, depending on the person and like how they're styling their hair and the texture the texture of their hair. But with you just coming out of your locks, it's honestly just gonna take consistency and patience. But it sounds like you have a good routine going on. If you need any other help, you're welcome. Come get a consultation with us at the BR location or in Zachary. We can do a scalp and hair analysis to kind of really help you. Their products are really good too, but we can definitely make other recommendations. But it sounds like you got a good treatment.
She said, stretched out, it's to my shoulders, but curly, it's to my ears. I'll be getting a trim next month, which will be 3 months.
Okay. No, that sounds like a good routine so far. I would say maybe incorporate protein if you haven't in a while, just to kind of keep that hair strong. But that sounds like a good routine.
She said, I already come to your salon.
Oh, girl, who is you?
It says two can play that game.
That's grammatically incorrect. Excuse me, teachers and educators. Who are you? Okay, well, sounds like you had a good routine. Thank you so much, friend. What's that Instagram name?
Two can play that game.
Hey, two can play that game. Thank you.
Kizzy Broden. She says hello.
Hey, Kizzy. Just saw Kizzy last night. Her and Zaya Bean.
It's Jamila.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sound like you're doing good. Good routine. Coming to get your trim. I hope that answers your questions.
Yes, and she said thank you.
You're welcome. Terrie, you all right, friend?
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Terrie just came out of a silk press, and the curls are looking phenomenal thanks to Texture Touches Baton. That's fun. I got it.
How do you know if you need a protein treatment?
So you would know if you need a protein if you see shedding or if you see breakage. So if you're going through your hair, combing through it, and then you see some pieces that are shorter than others, and if it seems dry and brittle, sometimes you may need a protein moisture balance. But definitely breakage is a sign and shedding is a sign that your hair is in need of protein.
Lakeisha Hart says, hey, Miss Brown.
Hey girl, I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey Lakeisha. I thought you're really friends. Listen, can I just say this real quick? This you too, Terrie. I just love all the people I love all the people, but I have a special love for the people who come and allow us to serve them here at the salon. I don't know if you know it, but it is our deepest privilege to serve you. Because you can go anywhere and do whatever you want to do, but you have chosen to come and allow us to serve you, and we really appreciate it. So, Lakeisha, I'll see you in a little bit. Lakeisha has a beautiful wash and go, and we have come a long way. Her hair has grown so much. Okay, what's next? Y'all help keep me on task, because I'll be
You're talking to the people, and it's okay.
I'll be out of order.
What
Okay.
daily or weekly habits help minimize breakage?
Like we talked about before, definitely incorporating low maintenance hairstyles. Daily, I would say to minimize breakage, wear your body or have your pillowcase. That's definitely a daily habit. Weekly, shampooing weekly, if that fits your lifestyle. It may be every 2 weeks. And then also incorporating a good leave-in and seal with oil in between shampoos.
Kizzy Broden.
Hey, Kizzy.
Hey, Brandy. We love our True Beauty family.
Oh, we love you too, Kizzy. We love you too.
How important are moisture and proper product application when trying to retain length?
Those are both very important. So you want to make sure when you are applying product that you comb it through, brush it through completely. So that's as far as application goes. As it goes with moisture, water is what you need. I mean, unless you're in a silk press, then you're running from it. But water is what your hair needs to thrive. And so any water-based leave-in is great. And then we're going to seal with oil because oil does not add moisture. Oil is a sealant. And so we want to make sure that we have proper understanding of what we're using so that we know how to use it properly. So we want to use something water-based and then we seal it in with the oil. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all gonna be ready. I'm giving away some stuff today too. Did I tell the people what I was giving away?
No,
Not
ma'am.
yet.
Okay, let me get to the end of this flat twist. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm giving away, and it's going to be based on what we talked about today. So think about length retention, okay? This is your study guide. Think about moisture, think about trims, and think about what is a low maintenance hairstyle and what's the difference between low maintenance and protective. And we're going to see who is going to be the recipients of this. Terrie,
You got some
body?
people joining, so you want to welcome.
Oh, hey, y'all. Welcome on in. Our friends that are now joined us, thank you for joining us on True Beauty Lives. We have Terrie here again today with her beautiful, gorgeous hair. And so, today, I didn't even talk about what I was using. I'm going to come back to that, y'all. So, we're going to be giving away a True Beauty swag bag. Okay? True Beauty swag bag. Got some goodies in it. And then we're also going to be giving away 2 of the products that we're using today. Our True Beauty Salon growth oil. Not this size though, okay? It's going to be smaller. The True Beauty Salon growth oil. And then we're going to be giving away the growth oil and the custard together. So a full size of the custard that we're using on Terrie's hair today.
Miss Teresa says, hey, Miss Brandy, and hey, Mommy.
There she go. Texture touches Baton Hey,
So, Ms. Brandon, we definitely want to talk about your process of how when you're flat twisting. Yes. That's where we are now.
Yes. So before I get to that, I'm parting her hair, but to prep her hair, we use the Redken Hair Cleansing Cream, which is a clarifying shampoo. Then we followed it up with a Curl Can Dream, which is a hydrating shampoo, and we use the Curl Can Dream conditioner on her hair. And so, of course, we worked that through really, really good, and we rinsed it out. Now we're using the Design Essentials HTO leave-in, which I've already applied, but I'll apply more as we go. We are using Soul Bounce and we're using the Design Essentials Custard and the True Beauty Salon growth oil.
Is the True Beauty Salon growth oil made by you all?
It is made by yours truly, Miss Brandy. Yes. It's lightweight. It smells great, and it really locks in the moisture. So it is. Get yours today. TrueBeautySalon.com. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. That we have a live sale going on, and it's on all the products, 25% off. The code is live sale 2026. You can, if you go to our True Beauty Salon store on the Baton Rouge side, you will be able to take advantage of that. You can do pick up if you want to, or we can ship it to you. Whichever you like, we got you.
And it's live sale 2026, right?
Yes, live sale 2026. So when I do my flat twist, when I do any service, I apply my product. I like to comb it through. We like to use this comb. We call it our twisting comb because the teeth are a little bit more separated than a traditional rat tail. So it's a little bit more comfortable for our guests. And of course, y'all see me, I started at the end and then I'm gonna work my way out. Now the key with flat twists I've learned is tension. And it's like a braid, but it's only 2 pieces of hair. So we're gonna grab the first piece of hair, and I've learned that it's important for body position that I stay kind of right on top of the twist. And so as I'm going, I grab the hair and I grab the hair at the base. It's hard to describe, but it's like a braid, but I'm picking up this hair, I'm picking up the hair on the right side when I go here. And it's almost like I kind of use my thumb to grab the hair at the base and then kind of twist it over top. Like I said, I do try to make sure that I stay on top of the section of the hair instead of kind of being back here, because that'll cause me to loosen up. And the good thing we like about this particular hairstyle, but that is not as much tension as a braid. And because traditionally we do it wet, it allows for a good product saturation and locking in the moisture.
When it's time to take this hairstyle down without causing unnecessary breakage, how do you recommend they take it down?
So typically, I'll say put a little oil on your hands and just kind of take your time. The good thing about this style is when you take it down, it separates on its own. So you know when you take down a 2-strand twist, you have to take apart the twist and then you have to break that section apart, and then you may have to break the other section apart. The thing about this is it separates on its own, so you get a more lived in full look right when you take it down. That's a good, and I think y'all may have seen, that's what I do to the top of my hair. I do like 5 flat twists right across the front, and so that's how I am able to achieve this look. And that's what I did this morning. I took the little twist down, and this is what you got right here.
We got some new people joining from me on the Instagram side.
Hey y'all, hey! We are live at True Beauty Salon, Baton Rouge, doing flat twists and discussing low maintenance hairstyles with my friend Terrie. Did y'all know that Terrie is a plant doctor? Y'all didn't even know that about Terrie. See, isn't that the beauty about what God does? And He just gives us all different, we're multifaceted individuals. And so we can do many things and do many things well. Amen?
Amen.
This ain't church, y'all.
Amen.
Ash Mims said 79, said hey y'all.
Hey, Ashley Mills! Trinity! Y'all, that's Trinity Mom. That's my friend, Ashley Mills. Yes. So, yeah. Terrie is a plant doctor. She saved our plant the other day at the salon. Because I've been killed a plant. I can do some hair, but a plant,
They had hydration issues.
See, the plant was dehydrated. Now, ain't that something? Yeah, how we doing on time? You good?
You good, Ms. Rain?
I'm moving a little slow today. I told the people I was going to be subdued and just calm. So, yes, thank y'all for joining in. Remember, we are going to be giving away our True Beauty swag bag. And we're also going to be giving away the Design Essentials Custard and True Beauty Salon 1 ounce growth oil so that you can work with this. The good thing I will say about the custard, baby, we use that custard for almost everything. You can use it for wash and goes. You can use it for flat twists. You can use it for individual twists. You can coil with it. It's just a number of things. So this is a really good starting point for anybody. I would say anybody who's just like, if you just going after don't know what you want to use, this Custard is really good. You can start with that. And then if your hair is finer, I would say use a little bit less. And if it's more coarse, then you can use a little bit more. But it's a really good product.
Mrs. Terrie, we have a question for you. It said, how long does one wait before you give up on a plant?
Come on, plant doctor.
You should never give up on your plants. But you have to look at them. You really have to look at the soil. The soil is the most important. That's the base. So look at your soil, and your soil is going to tell you everything that you need to know. The darker your soil, the better you are.
Okay, that's good to know. The darker the soil, the better you are. Okay. Thank you, plant doctor.
Yes.
Should we use gel and mousse together? Because I didn't see a difference versus using gel alone. My goal is volume, but I still need hold as well because I don't want to have to refresh my curls every morning.
Yeah, you can. We do that a lot too. You can layer your products and use a gel and a mousse. I would say use a gel and a mousse when you want whole with a little bit of fluff, a little bit of lived-in hair. So I would do the gel first and then do the mousse on top. We do it a lot with the Uncle Funky's daughter, Curly Magic. We'll use that with this Soul Bounce for a lot of people. And that really helps. Yep, good question. But I will say, I'm so loud, y'all, I'm sorry. I will say that when you go for a more lived-in look, you're going to sacrifice some of that hold. So some people just like to let it get bigger over time, and some people like a more lived-in look, so you may have to kind of refresh it a little bit more. But yeah, I think that's a great combination of gel and a mousse to give you like the best of both worlds. Yes, yes, yes. Should we give? It's too early to give away, huh?
We're at 12. Yeah, it's too early.
It's too early.
I do have a question, a personal question for you, Miss Terrie, as it relates to these plants.
Okay.
Okay, 'cause I'm a designer. I'm like Miss Brandy. I don't have a green thumb yet. I'm working on it. How does that relate to hair? Do you find that it's similar?
Yes.
Can we talk about that a little bit?
Okay. We'll talk about Beauty, the plant that I adopted from Miss Brandy. Because you have to water your plants every 5 to 7 days, depending on the plant. If it does not get the hydration that it needs, you'll start to see the roots will die. You'll start to see yellowing in your plants. Sometimes when you see yellowing in your plants, you've even overwatered them. So, with your soil, if your soil is too paggy, then it's not getting what it needs. So it needs to get some air and some sun. It's really super hot out right now. So if you can back them away from the sun, you're doing better.
So are we talking about hair?
We are.
Protective styling, not putting too much product in your hair, washing your hair every week.
Every
You know,
week.
yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And isn't that something? I'm about to go somewhere.
Go somewhere.
Isn't something how, God, it's almost like between like biology and like the humans, like we're made mostly of water. Then you look at biology of the plant, you look at the hair. It's almost like his imprint. He's very strategic. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, okay, let me give you a little bit of this. You see the similarity because he does everything with intention. And so I like the parallel, like you said, between the plant and the hair, because you have people, I love y'all, but you have people who don't want to shampoo their hair or put water on their hair, for a month. But when you think about the way he designed it, and I think that's what's important. When you understand something's purpose and the design for it, then you know how to help it to flourish.
And even as you just said, Miss Terrie, how lack of water or overwatering starts the yellowing. So there's signs,
Right.
but knowing the signs right? And so how do you fix it? So let's say, is it too far gone? Or I've seen where I thought a plant was too far gone because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And I gave it to a lady in New Roads, and she put some aspirin in there, and she just took care of it, and I went back, and it was flourishing. So how do you get it to come back after it's had some trouble?
You gotta watch it. Just leave it alone. I have a plant that I tried to kill a plant. I was like done with it, and I wanted it gone. I left that plant alone, and when I came back, it was more pretty. It looked better than it had when I was trying to take care of it. So you really have to know. Plants are just like us. You got to know what to take care of it. Some things that work for us, they work for plants. So I garden. So I'm a in the dirt kind of gardener. I don't have any raised beds. So the protective style is going to help me because today I got to cut my grass and wash my car. So I do plant gardening dirt from outside. So I'm not really a bag dirt girl. So everything in my yard has a little dirt from the yard. So I have a little cow manure. I know that's not the typical thing you want to say, but all of my plants have a little cow manure in them. So you got to look at the cows are eating grass.
It's a fertilizer.
It's a fertilizer. So I'm putting it right back in. So I don't do a lot of Miracle Grow or fertilizers for my plants. So everything I eat, my plants eat.
Right. So natural fertilizer, like from the cow's manure. I got you.
Right. So I had some eggplants that we didn't use. They're in my garden right now. So it's just going to turn right back around and get back in the garden. So.
That's amazing how it parallels again with the hair. Yeah. Okay. I imagine trees are the same too, because when you think about the roots and you think about our body's nervous system, that's what it looks like. So just being able to treat it from within. I know Ms. Brandy talked about that too, how you take care of the inside of your body is a direct reflection of your hair as well.
Absolutely. Are you drinking enough water? Do you have do you have the nutrients? Do you need to get on a supplement? Is your body lacking something? Because this is the first place it's going to show up. And I think I talked about this before, that if something's going on in your body, if there's something lacking, then the body is going to take care of the lungs, the heart, the more, I guess, important things that are more important for your vitality and your living. It's going to take care of that first, and it's going to deprive the hair. And so that's why a lot of times when something's going on, we see it in the hair first. The hair starts to thin, it starts to shed, it starts to break, it starts to fall. And so we got to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves from the inside out. Absolutely. And I don't know if y'all know this, but August is Hair Loss Awareness Month. And so I know that, and we've talked about this in the past too, there are a lot of people who may be suffering, hair loss, whether it's alopecia, from traction alopecia, or alopecia areata, or they may have some scalp disorders going on. It may be hormonal because you got peri coming on, or you maybe just had a baby. And so I think understanding the cause of that is important, because unfortunately the first thing we do is we want to say, oh, well, what kind of products? Maybe I need to switch my products. But sometimes we need to address the inner problem. And once we get that regulated, then we can, find a solution. It may be, your thyroid is out of whack, So I will implore you to make sure that you getting your annuals, checking your vitals, checking your levels and stuff like that to kind of, help with your healthy hair care journey. Also, I'm gonna throw this in here. September is Alopecia Awareness Month, and in our next live, we're going to be doing a very special service. We're going to be doing a hair and scalp analysis, looking at the follicle of the hair. So y'all mark y'all calendars. What we said, the 25th?
Yes.
September 25th, because we want to find some solutions to our concerns. And some of those solutions just may be that we need to go to a medical professional. And that's okay. That's okay. I know I did a lot of talking. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all have any other questions about these flat twists or the plants. We're here for it all today. We are here for it all today.
Giveaway time.
All right. Now, what I want to ask the people? We're going to do our first giveaway, and it will be for our swag bag. So, my question is, how often, and it's going to be the first person who get it right, and the first person who is answered and that is right. You can't just answer and be wrong. Okay. All right. How often should you get your hair trimmed? We're talking about natural, healthy, and I gave a range. So what did I say, y'all?
We put it in the comments.
How often should you trim for the swag bag? You want the swag bag?
You got new people joining on Instagram.
Hey, y'all, hey. Welcome in. Go on, jump on this giveaway, y'all. How often should you trim your hair to help with length retention and healthy hair care overall?
Who can play at that game says 8 to 12 weeks.
8 to 12 weeks, friends. Congratulations. Awesome. That's Jamila, huh?
Yes.
All right, girl. We'll contact you and figure out if you want to get it at your next visit or if you want to just stop by. But we'll get it to you. I have it here for you. Thank you so much for joining us today, y'all. Y'all, these are so much fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. I was going to ask y'all something. I had woke up this morning. I said, I'm going to ask the people. I'm going to do a poll. I forgot.
It's okay, Miss Brenda.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to ask y'all. It was about something if y'all want to see on the lives. I don't know, y'all.
I have a question, Miss Brandy.
Yes, Terrie.
Okay. For the ladies who are going through menopause,
Yes.
it's summertime, and we know that there are some signs with sweating or hair being damp. What are your suggestions for that?
Suggestions for like keeping up their hair during that time.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely say go with low maintenance. If you're comfortable doing a wash and go, or these flat twists or twist, something along those lines, something that can dry easily and you can continue about your way. And if it's too hot to tie your hair down, I don't know, does the pillowcase make it worse if you sleep on a pillowcase? Maybe not put anything on your head, but just do the pillowcase instead. Yeah, those would be my recommendations. Definitely low maintenance. See your doctor and see if you need, well, I'm sure you probably already saw your doctor, probably on something to kind of help with that. But maintaining your hairstyle, I say make sure that you do something low maintenance, flat twist or twist. Because I know a lot of people are coming out of these wigs because it's been hot. So, low maintenance is all I got, Terrie.
Miss Brand, I have a question to kind of piggyback off of Miss Terrie's question.
Uh-huh.
We know a lot of people are on GLP-1s.
Yeah.
And because they're losing weight and the body is trying to keep up with nutrients, would you recommend, as you said, can you talk a little bit about that? I know you talked about already supplements and stuff, but the importance of doing that, because it can result in hair loss if you don't have enough nutrients in your body.
Absolutely, and we've seen it where we've had to kind of partner with people on their journey, and that's just not GLP-1s, but that's like if you go through those a type of surgery that keep you get you tight and right. But in a lot of instances, if you're not on supplements and if you're not on a vitamin, then that hair is gonna fall. It's gonna fall. So I would say as soon as you start taking those, of course, talk to your doctor first, because I'm not a medical professional, but definitely I would say get on a nice biotin vitamin, and then also make sure you're getting enough protein, everything else that you need to get, because I know that they do quiet the food noise, and then they also you're not as hungry, and so you may not eat everything that you need to eat. But I would say maybe focus more so on nutrition than just about when you do eat, to make sure you're getting what you need. Because if you experience a lack swiftly like that hair is gonna fall, and it'll come back once those levels are restored. But I would say be proactive. If there's something that you're thinking about doing, just know that it's a result of it if you don't give your body what it needs. Do what you gotta do, to get healthy. But keep that in mind too, that could be something that comes along with that. And talk to your doctor. And get on the vitamin. We have some here at the salon.
Vitamins are important.
They are.
Miss Brandy, I heard you say biotin.
Yes.
So, biotin comes in so many different levels.
Yeah.
Like they have 1,500,
Mhm.
5,000. What is the amount that you should take in?
I don't know off the top of my head. I would look at my, can we grab my gummies out the front? I would probably say start there and then talk to your doctor. But you're right.
And it's so important as women as well to get our levels checked on everything too. Because as you said, the doctor can recommend if your vitamin D is low, it also could play a part as well, just as your overall health. So it's so important, as you said, Brandy, to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I want to look at this one. Oh, this one has 5,000 mcgs.
How many do you take a day, or recommended is 2?
It's 2. The 2 servings is 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would definitely say start there. Yeah, that's what I would say. Next giveaway, shall we? Okay. So this one is for the Design Essentials Curl Forming Custard and the 1 ounce True Beauty Salon growth oil. You gotta be first and you gotta be right. Okay? So we talked about the custard and the different styles that we can do. I need you to tell me 3 styles that we use the custard for.
We need the music playing.
The fact that everyone
All together now. Okay, say the question one more time, Ms. Brandy.
3 styles that we can use the Design Essentials Curl Forming Custard for. There are lots that we can use it for, but I just need 3. 1 for the father. Y'all know me. We ain't in church, but just give me 3.
All right, flat twist, wash and go, and braid.
I didn't say that today.
Oh wait, flat twist, 2-strand twist, and wash and go.
Yes.
Kizzy, Broden.
Kizzy about to get some cut. Now, Kizzy, what you gonna do with this custard? You come in, get your hair done like clockwork, but that's okay. Go ahead, Kizzy. Congratulations. Kizzy's gonna win the curl forming custard. You can put it on them flat twists that you and I, because Kizzy wear flat twists. Add a little bit of that custard, put a little leave-in, add a little custard to kind of freshen up your flat twist, and then add a little bit of that True Beauty Salon rose oil. Y'all will notice too, like when I'm doing the flat twist, I'll get to a certain point and I'll comb, and I definitely like to smooth down that hair. All of it's important for a nice finished look. Won't get too fuzzy too quick. Also, what you can do, if it starts to get a little fuzzy, you can add a little bit of the mousse, whatever kind of mousse you use. If you did use mousse, or if you use just the custard, you can add a little bit of mousse. Y'all know how to, you just kind of lay that down and then tie it down at night before you go to bed. You wake up nice and fresh.
What do you call your hair care provider?
Kizzy says she loves her flat twist.
Yes, Kizzy.
And you still got some new ones joining on Instagram.
Hey, y'all. Hey. We're just finishing up Terrie's Flat Twist. Let me know if you have any questions about low maintenance styles, natural hair care. Right now I'm using this Cure Care Edge Control. I'm going to show it to y'all. Just to kind of, make that nice and neat for Terrie. And once we finish, I don't have the bob, the thing on it. But once we finish, I'm going to, once it's dry, I'm going to pin it up for Terrie.
Miss Brittany Lemon asks, can you do flat twists with added hair at the top if you have fine hair so that they aren't so flat?
You can, but I don't offer that service. And that would be more of when you add hair, it will turn into a protective style. But yes, you can definitely do that. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Brittany, I know you. What y'all gonna do with that lady? Love her.
We gonna love her like she love us.
We gonna keep her.
Love her.
So she can stay. You can come too, Miss Brandon. You can come too. All right, y'all. What y'all think? I think she looks gorgeous. Let me turn her around so y'all can see the back. I did secure with the metal clips. And then once she's dry, I'm gonna pin it up, and I'll show y'all in the recap how that turns out. Terrie, what you think? It's okay, girl? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes. Yes.
I'm taking some bites and I'm gonna get some more hair.
Say what did you say?
I'm taking some bites and I'm gonna get some more hair.
More hair. Okay. So, friends, make sure that you go on to our website, TrueBeautySalon.com, to the online store, and the code is LiveSale2026. All products will be 25% off. I believe it's until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time today. You can pick up, or we'll ship it to you. Thank y'all.
Miss Brittany has one more question.
Okay, Brittany girl.
She said, is anyone going to be in Zachary this weekend to purchase products?
Yes, we have people in Zachary today and tomorrow. So in Zachary today, we're there from 8 to 6. And tomorrow, we're there from 8 until 2. So absolutely, they will be looking for you, girl.
They say that the twists are so neat and clean and gorgeous.
Thank you. I'll try, y'all. I can do a little something. Just a little bit, child. But we're grateful. I'm so happy for y'all to be here today. Join us next time, September 25th. We're going to be talking about alopecia, and it'll be Alopecia Awareness Month. And so we want to be proactive with our hair care and our health in general. We want you to be here for a long time. Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Bye. See y'all next time. Thank you, Terrie. Oh, thank you to the live crew. Shout out to Ebony, Compassion Designs, Dayla, and Keziah.